back to Blues for Beginners. I created this series and I kind of go a lot of places with it, so I just try to refresh my memory of how I learned how to play and understand it, and little tricks that you can use along the way. So I just thought I'd go through a quick box shuffle in G. I know I did this when I did a comping thing, but maybe we need to slow it down a little bit and talk about how we would approach it with a little bit of very basic soloing. So single note soloing, box shuffle, key of G. So when we're going to the key of G, we're up here in the 3rd fret. So if you just made a chord, you know, like a bar chord, you could call that home base. But let's refresh the 9th chords, because that's a lot of times when we're playing in this position, we might lean on these 9th chords, so it looks like a little box as well. I've just got my index finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and my middle finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then I've got these guys in the 3rd fret, I should say, 4th string and 2nd string. I did do a video on 9th chords you can refresh. I'll put that link below. But basically, I might do also a C. This is also a C 9th. Here's my C note. You know, 5th string, 3rd fret, 4th string, 2nd fret, and then I just flatten these guys down. There's a D, C. So we would lean on, we might lean on those chords instead of just a straight major chord. But so here I am in the 3rd fret, and I'm playing that, you know, sort of what they call a box shuffle. And you just start on the G note, that's up here. Remember when I said to learn all your notes? Well, that's really helps. So 3rd fret, 6th string, right there, G. And that's a D. So all I'm doing is 1, 5, flat, 7, 1. So G, D, F, G. These guys are octaves. These guys are octaves, right? That's another song, but it's same principle, right? And you hear these patterns like I always talk about. You know, I think it breaks it down when you think of it in patterns. Like I just see patterns on the neck anyway. I see boxes, I see patterns, and every now and then I got to break myself out of my boxes, right, and challenge myself. But the old box shuffle works all the time. It's a great thing to pull out at a blues jam. It's kind of a no-fail, so if you just kind of get comfortable with those 9th chords. The key of G is great for when you're starting just single note leads. Like E and A are great when you're using like a lot of those chordal kind of leads and triplets, and you're kind of moving up with, you know, double stops and stuff up the neck. Those keys really work. Open strings. G, things are a little tighter. So you're basically working from a closed hand in a way. You're not really using open strings. I mean, you could use the open D and G, but in general, you're going to be using a closed hand and hitting your notes sort of single note style. So I'll go back and put in the links to something like Stormy Monday, T-Bone Walker. It's a great slow blues in G. But then also Freddie King's Sidetrack, which we went over. I'll include the link to that because those single note turnarounds and stuff you put in that song really lend themselves to just a simple, medium tempo box shuffle in G. So check those out. And when you're soloing, we do use our minor pentatonic scale, right? But we don't really play pure minor pentatonic. We play patterns, what I always say, See what I mean? It's like you can do that. You can literally we use this a lot. Right? So that's not just like, A, G, F, D, C, and then the minor to the major third. There's the minor third. Minor, major, right? Always doing that dance between the minor and the major, right? So there's just a little intro into the box shuffle in G. There's a lot of principles at work there, but these are great. That's a great groove if you're just starting to work on single note leads. There's a lot there. It's kind of accessible. There's a lot to play with. Obviously, again, try to learn those G notes. Where are they? Learn your 1s, your 4s, and your 5s to start. And that really helps your playing. I can't stress that enough. Because, if you're trying to communicate with other players and jam, you want to be able to, hold your own. So check it out. I'll leave some links below of some tunes to refresh your memory on and some of the last lessons I did to reinforce these principles. But see you next time. For the latest news, my upcoming tour dates, or to subscribe to my newsletter, visit SueFoley.com. I also carry some really cool tees and accessories in my shop. Thanks so much for visiting. Please hit subscribe. I'll see you guys soon.